Hey, it's Dr. John Terry, the Black Belt Leader. Welcome to this Words of Wisdom Wednesday, where each week we take a look at leadership insights from the Bible. Now, whether you're a person of faith or not, the leadership lessons contained in the Bible are powerful, they are practical, and they are applicable to everyday life. So let's continue our analysis of the book of Genesis. Now, let me set the story up that we're going to look at today. In the Bible, we also read it in Judaism. We also read it in the old Islamic texts. Abraham was considered the patriarch of the three major religions of the world. And God had spoken to Abraham and had promised him and his wife that they would bear a son, even though they were well past childbearing years. Abraham and his wife, Sarah, were in their 90s, but they had been promised a son. And through this son, who they named Isaac, would come a nation of people that God would bless. Now, that being set up as the backstory, let's jump in to Genesis chapter 22. Verses 1 and 2 says this: Sometime later, God tested Abraham. He said to him, Abraham. Here I am, Abraham replied. Then God said, take your son, your only son whom you love, Isaac, and go to the region of Moriah. Sacrifice him there as a burnt offering on a mountain I will show you. And if you go and read the remainder of the story, you see that Abraham complies. He loads up his pack animal and his son. He takes wood for the fire. He takes a knife. He takes a rope, all the things necessary, and he and his son begin to make the trip. Now, they arrive at the mountain. God instructs them, and we pick up the story in verse 10. Then Abraham reached out his hand and took his knife to slay his son. But the angel of the Lord called out to him from heaven, Abraham, Abraham. Here I am, he replied. Do not lay a hand on the boy, the angel said. Do not do anything to him. Now I know that you fear God because you have not withheld from me your son, your only son. Now, an interesting story. What are the leadership insights that we can learn from this passage? Leadership insight number one: leaders and leadership will be tested. As we go through life as black belt leaders, our leadership, our ability to lead is going to be tested at times. And the challenges in life that you and I face, whether we're leading at home, at school, at work, or in the community, our leadership is going to reveal who we are on the inside. It's going to reveal the character of that individual. Leadership insight number two: the testing doesn't make you a leader. The testing reveals the type of leader that you are. What does it do? It's the preparation that you've done in advance of a challenge, an obstacle, a test that you're going to face. That preparation is going to be evident when the pressure is on. If you have prepared yourself and you are ready to face the challenge, that will appear to those who you're leading. Those that are following you will see you've done your homework and you're ready to take on the challenge. If you haven't, and you've simply skirted by on a title or a position, that's going to be evident as well when the pressure is on. It's important that a leader daily do the things that other people do sometimes or not at all, and that is daily preparation to become a better version of you, because you never know when the test is going to show up. Leadership insight number three: when a leader is faced with a challenge, the leader must face that challenge head on. Now, as a leader, there are some challenges we can avoid. We as leaders go first. We see more. We see before. And as a result of that, we can often recognize the potholes in the road, the detours we're going to have to make ahead of time so that we can avoid certain problems in our business. But there are some challenges, some obstacles that you simply can't avoid. You're going to have to face them. And rather than put them off, the best way to do is to face it head on. The only way to get past an unavoidable challenge is to acknowledge it, to analyze it, to face it, and ultimately to conquer it. Leadership insight number four: When it comes to facing an obstacle, when it comes to overcoming a challenge, leaders will commit to a course of action, but a leader will also remain open to options. It's important to remember that there's almost always more than one right answer. There's almost always more than one way to solve a problem, to overcome an obstacle, or to meet and defeat a challenge. So leaders commit, leaders take action. But a leader, a good leader, while they are committed to moving forward and accomplishing what needs to be done to face the challenge and conquer it, to overcome the obstacle, to get to the overside of the gap that is preventing them from moving forward, whatever it may be, leaders commit, leaders take action, but they remain open to options and aware of alternatives. So leaders are going to be tested. The testing doesn't make you a leader. It reveals the type of leader you are. Leaders must face challenges head on, and leaders commit to a course of action, but remain open to options. Those are today's leadership insights from the Bible. Hey, I hope you enjoyed that. And if you want more leadership lessons, whether faith-based or not, you can go to my YouTube channel. The YouTube channel is Be a Black Belt Leader. If you're a fan of Rumble, you'll find the same content there on Rumble. Again, the channel, Be a Black Belt Leader. If you're a person of faith and you want more lessons like this, leadership lessons from the Bible, you can go to my website, beablackbeltleader.com. That's beablackbeltleader.com. Go to the courses tab and you'll find an area where you can get a free email series delivered directly to your inbox called the 10 Leadership Lessons from the Bible. And while you're in the courses tab and you're visiting my website, be sure and check out the other free and paid content that is available. You can also jump over to the Contact Us tab and have an opportunity to find and follow me on social media. I've got a free weekly newsletter. I've got a free weekly podcast that goes out. All of those resources are available to you so that it can help you discover, develop, and deploy your own unique Black Belt leader within. I'm Dr. John Terry, the Black Belt Leader. Thanks for joining me for this Words of Wisdom Wednesday, and I hope you enjoyed this leadership insight from the Bible. Have a great day.